Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing CSS Battle Daily Target for August 10th, 2025. Alright, this one definitely is one of the trickier ones, I think, just because we have this triangle. Triangles are always, well, not always, but typically are pretty tricky. Okay, well, let's get into it. So the way I want to do this is I'm going to set the body to display flex, do a flex direction of column, and then justify content center so that everything is centered vertically. And then we're going to make this and this a child of the body. We're going to have to move it over from the left so it's over here. And then we're going to have to create this triangle and this line here, both position absolute, and we're going to have to rotate them, you know, so that they are angled the way they are. And I'm not going to talk too much about how to make a triangle. I'll show you that when we get there. All right, so let's create all our divs. We'll need 4 so body, display, flex, backgrounds of the light blue, flex direction column. We're going to have to give it a height too, full height, since it's flex direction column. Justify content center. Okay, I think that's all we need there. And then A, B, oops, A, B, C, Jesus, I can't type today, C, are all position absolute, oh no, I'm sorry, all have all the backgrounds of this color. And they all have the same width. I'm gonna guess 40 pixels. And then C and D are both position absolute. A, B are both position relative, because we got to move it over from the left, and then we have to go to the left property. I'm just totally guessing right now, but say 60 pixels. All right, let's get something to appear here before we get too far into this. So A, I'm going to say it's got a height of 200. Okay, we can already fix some things here. So this width is 30, not 40. That looks correct. Left looks like it'd probably be 70. Nope. 80. A little bit off. And I wonder if we reset this default margin. Yes, that's what I want to do, because we're going to have some weird values otherwise. Oh, 85, 90. There we go. Perfect. And since it's column, yeah, we want, okay. So then B is going to have a width. Oh wait, that's not going to be the same width. Crap. Alright, hold on. A, C both have a width of 30. There we go. And then B has got a height 30 and a width of 170. Totally off. That's way off. Okay. What can we do here? Alright, let's fix this height first. I think that might. There we go. That solved our problem. And then let's fix this width. A lot more than that. Cool. Okay. That was the easy part. So let's look at C first. So this looks to have height of, I don't know, 180. Let's say 180. And then we're going to have to use the right property. Let's start with halfway. Okay, oops. And then we have to rotate it. Nope. Other way. There we go. Okay, this is always fun when you're doing rotated things. Now, putting this in place is always where the challenge lies. So first thing, I'm going to give it a bigger height. Not that much. You might want a little bit more. Okay, now what we can do is say top. Excuse me. Is it 80? A little bit less. Say 5. A little bit more. Now, obviously, we got to take this height down. Let's try top 80. Oh man, this is really finicky. Let's go back to 70. And change this to, oh, we're really close here. Man, this is so close. That looks good. Cool. There's a little bit of a line there you can see, but I think we'll still get 100% with that. Cool. All right, so now comes the fun part, second half of the fun part, doing this triangle. So, the way we get triangles in CSS is you need to use border. So whatever the long side is, well, first of all, let's imagine that, well, actually, you know what? Huh. Now that I'm looking at this. Oof. That's going to be tricky. Sorry, I'm thinking to myself. I think we're going to rotate this. We're going to pretend like this is facing right, this is facing top left, and this is facing bottom left. And what we can do is say border right is solid. I don't know. This is where I always really struggle with understanding how we set the pixels. But anyways, solid, and then we give it a border color, color of the triangle. Now we're going to do the same thing for both top and bottom, because we're pretending like this is facing the top left and this is facing the top right. So this has got to be top, and this has got to be bottom. Now obviously it doesn't look like a triangle yet, but watch this. We're going to change these two transparent. And what just happened? Oh, I didn't spell transparent right. There we go. All right, that's actually pretty close, and I was wrong. We don't need to rotate it. Oh, because I already rotated it. So we did. And that looks pretty darn close. I was kind of guessing with that 70, but whatever. All right, let's see if that's right. Oof, this is going to be not fun, I don't think. Bottom 40, less 30. $25. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, now you can see that our size is off. I think that's because these need to be a little bit less. Oh, jeez. Now that got really screwy. That might be it. Please be right. Oh, that looks a little bit off. That looks right. Maybe. Alright, whatever. Let's try to move it over from the left now. Okay. Oof. All right, let's try to fix this. I'm hoping we can. Sorry, my knowledge of triangles is not the greatest. Oof. Almost there. That looks good. Oh, it's moving a little bit. Let's try taking this too. Nope. What's going on here? I might just... Theirs is a little bit bigger, it looks like to me. Just a little bit. So now let's... Oh my gosh. I should probably just submit this and call it a day. No. So close. Up a little bit less than the left. Man, now we're really getting into these. I'm using 0.5s. You know what, man? This is... I've already wasted too much time on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and submit. I think this is as close as we're going to get it. Unless this does something. No, I think that was a bad idea. Yeah, calling it a day. Spent way too much time on that. All right, well, let's get rid of the comments. Let's get everything on one line. We'll start with the divs. Let's grab the white space. Delete. Everything on one line. Let's hit submit. Ah, 99.9% match. Not quite there. We all know why. That stupid triangle. That's okay. Anyways, hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please like it. It helps my channel to grow. If you'd like to see more like these or any of my JavaScript algorithm videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.